How's it going, everybody? This is Okami-san here, and today we're back with part 26 of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So if you were following me in the last Let's Play video, we finally got to this point by coming to an area where there was full of pretty strong windmills that blow pretty strong air, and one of them actually gave us the ability to actually reach over here, although it kind of wasn't necessary. So, as you already know, we got to this point of the game, so now we're kind of like close near the end. Now, in this room, there's actually two Gibdos over here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and just slash him with just a jump attack, with a leap attack with a big Goron sword, and that's pretty much it. Now, this chest here, it just contains a blue rupee, so you don't have to get that one. The one that's displayed on the minimap is the one you want to get, because that one contains the small key. So, like I said, yeah, that contained the blue rupee, so that was a big letdown right there. Okay, then now, so as you can see over here, okay, I didn't mean to throw the bomb. I meant to press the C stick, but yeah, I forgot. So there's the chest is actually hidden inside a pile of rubble. So if you use a bomb and blow it up, then you get the small key right there. And that's pretty much all that you need. So you can actually you can then head to the door, go ahead and unlock it, and you can get through. Now coming to the next room, we're actually going to meet up in this big area where there's actually a big ship right there. So as you can see, so we had to, in order for us to actually get to the ship, we actually need to pull this block. Although what I didn't realize is that it's just only to reach a ladder that's actually just right up. Now, if you learn a Scarecrow song, you can actually summon a Scarecrow to actually get a gold Skulltula that's actually right up there. Although I didn't do that, so obviously I kind of made a bit of a mistake. Although I didn't realize it. So if you go ahead and pull the block, you'll be able to reach the ladder. Although I didn't realize that I could hook shot it, unless I could be wrong, because right now I just noticed that I could hook shot it, but I don't know, because for some reason the game actually doesn't want to do that for some reason. Okay now. So okay, so I kind of got a little too busy right over here at this point. I'm so sorry about that. Alright, now, so once you jump onto the ship, you want to go ahead and play Zelda's Lullaby, because as you already know, it's pretty much easy to remember. So if you see any Triforce crest, that's basically mean that you have to play Zelda's Lullaby. So once you do, the ship will actually start moving. It'll actually start floating all the way it'll just start heading straight down. Of course, it'll just kind of go an up and down rocky-like motion. So it's not like your usual boat that you would want to take to Hawaii. But anyhow, so on this one we're actually gonna be facing two stealth foes here. So the first one over here, that's pretty much simple. So if you have the big Goron sword, actually makes it much easier to take these guys out, because the thing is that the big Goron sword can actually poke a damage at them. So of course, as you can see there, I mean they have their shield up, but I'm still able to poke through their shield some way. So it just only takes 3 hits with a big Goron sword, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you were to use the Master Sword, it would take 6 hits. Now, what I didn't realize is that, as I said before, there's actually only 2 stealth foes that will actually appear. There isn't going to be any third one that will appear right now. So, as you can see, as slowly as we're going to get over here to this area over here, you need to immediately jump off, because if you do not, the boat will actually sink, and it'll actually plummet, bring us to it'll actually force us to actually fall into the pitfall. So as you can see here, I'll be saying that you need to get off the boat immediately and find and get on a solid platform. And as you can see, it just drops all the way down to the pitfall, and well, there goes our ticket home, or so we thought. So over here, you want to go ahead and use your boat, and you want to go ahead and blow some bombs over here that are. Yep, they're just right there. I'm sorry about that. I've been having some coughs lately. Alright then, now once the pedestal has dropped down, you want to go ahead and climb and head to it and just go ahead and climb up it. Although what I didn't realize is that there's actually going to be a locked door right over there, which actually sucked a lot. So, as you can see, the door, so the door is locked, so we want to head back all the way over there to where we were, to the other side. Because the thing is that there's actually going to be a room where there's going to be 3 doorways. Although I didn't realize that I was glitching here. Okay, come on. Alright then, so once you've gone over here, so then there's actually going to be 4 different directions. So it's actually going to be actually 4 doors. So it's going to be one at the top, one at the left on the opposite side, and then one at the very bottom. So I believe, if I'm correct, two of the rooms actually carry one small key, and the other the boss key. So if I'm correct, the boss key should be at the at the opposite side of the room, unless I could be wrong. And also be aware for the 4 masters. The 4 masters will actually just only be a nuisance here. As you can see, if you have the lens of truth, you can actually you're actually able to just you're just able to see the invisible walls, because the invisible walls will actually make it much difficult for us to actually get through it. Now, as you can see, if you use the lens of truth, you won't be able to use your magic spin attack. However, though, if you stop using the lens of truth, you can actually use the spin attack again. But of course, like I said before, if you're using your lens of truth, I mean, you won't be able to use your magic spin attack. As you can see here, the small chest is going to appear, and that's actually going to be a small key, I believe. Yes, sir, it is. And there we go. So then you want to go ahead and head back to the other rooms. So I believe right now we're actually going to go to, I believe I'm going to go to the top one. Yeah, I believe so. As you can see, I made a wrong decision of going back to the entrance where we're at, which I didn't mean to, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, so once you come into this room, there's actually going to be two wooden spike walls. So as you can see here, if they come close, if they actually come all the way to the end, to where we're at, then they're actually going to just compress us, and we're just going to die again. We have to restart again, from the room. But however, though, you use Ninja Fire, then you can get rid of these without any problem. Just be aware though, there's actually going to be 2 re-deads here. So there's one over here that has a small chest that I believe just contains a blue rupee. Yep, blue rupee. And there's another one on the other side that that's actually holding hostage our boss key. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and slash away, and pretty much it. As you can see, now we have the boss key. Yay! So finally we can actually take on the boss of the Shadow Temple. Okay, now so we're going to come into this room, which actually is going to contain 3 jars. Now, honestly, there is no point in coming in this room, because this room actually only contains rupees, arrows, bombs, and also some magic green jars. So there's not really any point to coming in this room. But anyway, so we're actually going to go ahead and head back to where we were at with the ship, and then we're going to go ahead and use the key, and just head back over there to finally take on the boss of the Shadow Temple. You want to make sure that you have 2 fairies, because this boss is not going to be too difficult. However, though, considering how I fought this boss before in the past, you still want to be more cautious, okay? Because it still doesn't hurt to be cautious. Okay, so in this room, there's actually going to be these invisible floors. However, though, they are pretty far to reach. So we're gonna have to. This is where the hover boots come in action. We need to use the hover boots. However, you want to make sure you get a good running start. You want to make sure you roll. As you can see, I didn't do so well there. I'm gonna try one more time. So you want to go ahead and head to this one on the left, and then go ahead over here, and there you go. We're right over here. So as you can see, there's really nothing. It's just mostly just getting across. So once you want to go ahead and unequip the hover boots, because the hover boots will not be very helpful in this boss fight. However, though, the lens of truth and our trusty bow will be. Now, if you want to, you can use either. If you have gotten the big Goron sword, you can use the big Goron sword, because I'd rather just like to finish the fight much quicker. Alright then, so this is the boss of the Shadow Temple, aka Bongo Bongo. This is actually the boss that we actually met up in Kakariko Village for the first time. So this boss is actually not too difficult. So as you can see here, I kind of messed up. It mostly is every time when it plays its drums, the drums most of the time, like it becomes much more difficult to avoid. Well, not to avoid, but rather like it mostly disrupts our movement and attack. So we're trying to aim precisely. Then, as you can see, it's a little hard at first, but like once you like see how I'm doing it, it doesn't become too difficult. So every time when you knock Bongo Bongo's both of his hands unconscious with your bow and arrow, he will then start charging at you. So you want to make sure you have your legendary drift equipped, because otherwise you won't be able to shoot him down. So when you start slowly charging, you just immediately use your arrow once he's positioned on the floor, as well similar to once he's positioned at the same height as you. Otherwise, I mean, it won't work. Now, as you can see, you want to be careful that you don't get grabbed, because if you get grabbed, he will then toss you out of the arena, and you will be left into a pile of some poison gas. I believe poison gas or a poison floor that will actually hurt Link. So as you can see here, it pretty much ended the boss fight, and the big one sword is the reason why we need to get this, because otherwise, I mean, this boss would have been taken much longer. But you know what? We did it, and that's the end of the shadow beast that actually was haunting Kakariko Village, and that has gave us a pretty good beating. So as you can see, now we're finally done with this boss, and now we gave him a payback, and now we finally have a heart container, which we have a total of 12 hearts. Am I correct? Alright then, so we finally have the Shadow Medallion. So finally now Impa is awakened as a sage, and now we've already tackled the Shadow Temple, so we have one temple left, and that's calling us to Gerudo Valley. Alright then guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like it, please do like and subscribe. And I hope this playthrough is helping you out. I know this starting to sound like a guide, but you know what? I mean, in a way though, I'd rather just like make it more helpful for people, so that people just know where to go. Alright guys, I'm Okami-san, and I will see you guys in the next video. So take care.